Hello, good morning, my dear learners, and hello, everybody. Firstly, I'm very happy to be with you today. Today, we are going to talk about conditionals, and as you know, it's a very important lesson in English grammar. It's very easy, and it will be easier with us, inshallah. Conditionals. We will talk about conditionals. You know that conditional clauses consist of two parts. The first part is the if clause, and this is the hypothesis. And the other part of the main clause, that is the result. For example, look at this example. If you exercise regularly, you will be fit. When I say if you exercise regularly, this is the if clause. And the other part, you will be fit, this is the main clause or the result. I'd like you to note here that we can begin with the second part of the result. We can say you will be fit if you exercise regularly, but we don't put the comma, as you can see. So this is an example for the two parts of a conditional with if. Now let's study together type 0. In type 0, if or when is followed by present simple, and the main clause or the other part or the result is also in present simple. And we use this case to talk about general truth or scientific facts. For example, when or if I want to lose weight, I never eat sweets. Look here, if is followed by present simple, the verb want is in the present simple, and the result or the main clause also in the present simple because of the verb eat. Okay, is it clear? Okay, let's turn to type 1. In type 1, if or when is also followed by present simple, but in this time, the main clause or the result is in the simple future. In the simple future means will plus infinitive. And we use this time to talk about something that's likely to happen in the present or future. To talk about possibility, something that's likely to happen in the future. Look at this example. If you don't eat, look here, if followed by present simple in the negative form. If you don't eat plenty of salads, what will happen? You won't have healthy looking skin. Here, I'd like you to note that we can use unless instead of if. For example, unless you eat plenty of salads, you won't have healthy looking skin. Now type 2. Type 2, in type 2, if is followed by past simple, but the main clause should contain would, for sure, or could or might, plus their infinitive. And we use this type to talk about unreal or imaginary situations. To talk about unreal or imaginary situations. For example, I can say if Robert didn't suffer. Look here, didn't suffer. Which tense? Past simple, excellent. If Robert didn't suffer from stress, he would be able to sleep better at night. Here, would be in the result, main clause. Okay? Also in type 2, we have the most common expression, if I were you. If I were you. And we use it to give advice. If we have this expression, if I were you, the main clause or the result should be would plus their infinitive. For example, if I were you, James, I wouldn't eat so much fast food. For example, you ask me for advice about how to lose weight. I can tell you, if I were you, I would see a doctor, for example. And now conditional type 3. If in conditional type 3 is followed by past perfect. Past perfect. Past perfect means had plus past participle. And the main clause should include would plus have plus past participle. And we use this type to talk about impossible actions or impossible conditions. Why impossible? Because they happen in the past and we cannot change them, طبعا. We cannot change the past. So look at this example. If he hadn't broken his leg, he would have come on holiday with us. Okay? Another example. If you hadn't made that mistake, we wouldn't have had to work until late. Look, here we use this type of if to express regret. To express regret, nadam, or criticism. Okay? Now, I'd like to remind you that we can use some words instead of if. For example, unless for type 1 we can use providing, provided that, as long as, what if, suppose or supposing, and others. Okay? Now let's have the first exercise. Put the verbs in brackets in the correct tense. When you have toothache, you go to the dentist. This is a scientific fact. This is a general truth. So use type 0. And in type 0, as you know, we use present simple. So when you have, in present simple. Okay? Number 2, I buy some fresh fruit. If I had gone to the street market. I had gone or means I had gone. So this is type what? Type 3. In type 3 we should use would have plus past participle. So the answer is I would have bought. Number 3, if I were you. It's easy. If I were you, I would not eat ready meals. Type 2, don't forget. Number 4, if you join the gym. Join is in the present simple. So which type? Type 0 or type 1? Here is type 1. If you join the gym, I. In type 1, we use will plus infinitive. I will go with you. Number 5, Maya not be in pain if she had followed the doctor's advice. Had followed. Had followed. Type 3, excellent. So we use would have plus past participle. But wouldn't have been. Okay? Number 6, if I not pull a muscle, I would have been able to play in the basketball match. Would have been. Type 3, excellent. So we use past perfect. If I had not pulled. Number 7, it's easier to digest your food if. I think this is scientific fact. So we use present simple in type 0. If you present simple here, chew. It will. The last one, if Tom gave up smoking, he would feel a lot healthier. Yeah? He would feel. Which type? Excellent. Type 2. So we use past simple. If Tom, the past simple of the verb give is gave. Excellent. If Tom gave up smoking, he would feel a lot healthier. Thank you very much, my dear learners.